taxi and past the statue of Winston Churchill. That's in the lifetime of our parents, okay? He is the greatest British statesman of the 20th century. You know what he did when he had a genocidal threat, knowing that Hitler wanted to eviscerate, annihilate Britain? He carpet bombed all of Germany, Dresden, Essen, Hamburg. Israel has not even gotten close to that. Israel does not send its Air Force to carpet bomb.
Okay, so what he's saying that what Churchill did to the Nazis is not something we can compare that with what Israel is doing with the Palestinian people, especially in Gaza. Now take a look at this number, then you will know. Basically it says that according to Euromed Human Rights, not coming from Al Jazeera, it is coming from Euromed Human Rights Monitor, Israel has dropped more than 25,000 tons of explosives on the Gaza Strip since October 7th, equivalent to 2 nuclear bombs. This is the level of atrocities they have committed. What this rabbi is saying, Israel is not even close to what Winston Churchill did to Nazi Germany. The second point here is that, guys, understand what he's saying. This guy is so dangerous. He's comparing the Palestinian resistance, and this is something we all agreed on, that Palestinian land were taken by the Zionist Jew. This is something universally agreed, that the Jew came there, settled, and they then kicked out the Palestinian. We agree that. Now, the way they justify that is by quoting from their book that this is a promised land to the Jew. Okay, forget about that. The scenario is not same. Palestinians, they were kicked out of their houses. If you think about what happened during the World War II, Nazi Germany, they were killing innocent people, especially the Jew, 6 million whatever Jew. He is comparing the Palestinian resistance with Nazi Germany. And he is then saying we did not even carpet bomb like Churchill did to Nazi Germany. This is a guy who has no empathy. He has no understanding of reality. He is a big time liar. He is a fake guy. He doesn't have a heart, and he quotes all the wrong thing, and he compares with something every time. Whenever he gives an example, it is so outrageous. If you understand what his viewpoint is from an eagle eyes perspective, you will see this guy is talking about complete annihilation of the Palestinian people, just like Nazi Germany, just like the world did in World War II. This guy is so dangerous, I'm telling you guys. And of course, he is hiding behind Piers Morgan, another biased, super biased person who is sitting there telling Mahmud Hijab that there is no war where you have civilians killed. There's no war where civilians killed. We'll get back to it in a second, because his wording, his narrative, Piers Morgan's narrative about the whole thing is totally unmatched with Muslims and totally inappropriate. I'll explain to you why in a second. Let's listen a little bit more.
Said he said sends its military. I have a friend who died, six children, 39, because he was personally trying.
And then obviously they talked about Churchill, and Muhammad Hijab said Churchill was a war criminal because he killed babies, and he is consistent with his statement. Whether Piers Morgan agreed with that or not doesn't matter. Muhammad Hijab, he said this the first day when he came for the first interview, if you remember, about Palestine-Israel issue. He said anybody kills innocent people should be condemned. And so he said the exact same thing. His theme, his logic, they are very consistent. That it could be Winston Churchill, it could be anybody, but the moment you kill innocent people, you are a war criminal. And this is so true with another person. Who is that person? Tony Blair. I mean, Piers Morgan, he was like, tell me a war, civilians are not killed. Well, Piers Morgan, just go to history and understand how this whole war in Iraq unfolded, and who killed who, and how many kids and children were killed absolutely unnecessarily. And thanks to your Prime Minister, Tony Blair, you now have bloods on your hand.
Million Palestinian civilians in order to kill 30,000 Hamas fighters. If you want to extinguish them, eviscerate them, annihilate them, destroy them, you have to do that. Now you have Herzog, who is the president that you interviewed, saying that all Palestinians, they are responsible. This man is being more slippery. He's being more slippery than the lubricants that he sells in his daughter's sex shop. And
Okay, so look at the reaction.
that's the reality of the situation.
Like he is. Look at the this guy is laughing as if like I'm hearing the shaitan, the devil is laughing. I found that to be funny from this rabbi. Like he was like, that was the moment. He wanted to blame hijab and try to assassinate his character, and he did. He said, "Do not go to Jewish bedroom. Stop going there," and he did. But obviously, he failed again. So let's listen a little bit here from what he has to say.
Get your head out of the Jewish bedroom. It's really bizarre.
Let me ask Mahmud a question. Right. I don't disagree with you that so far it seems to me,
Yes.
obviously,
Yes.
A fact that many, many more Palestinian civilians, innocent people, are getting killed as retribution by the Israelis for what happened on October the 7th. That's indisputable, right? Their argument is that they're going after a terror organization, Hamas, and unfortunately in war, as Rabbi Shmuley correctly said about what Churchill did in World War II.
Churchill was wrong.
A lot of
Churchill was wrong.
Was he a war colonel?
Yes, he was.
All
Yes, he
right.
was.
Churchill was a war
Yes, he
colonel.
was. Churchill was a war
We're all
colonel.
the British
Let me
people
do
who
this.
live
Churchill was a
there.
war
Rabbi Shmuley Schmuck, he just said that Winston Churchill, he carpet bombed Germany, Dresden, Hamburg, and some other places in Germany, and he is now defending Churchill. Oh, he's not a war criminal. He carpet bombed everybody, the Nazis. He did a great job, but he is not willing to take responsibility, and he's not willing to condemn Churchill for killing those babies. So again, the Zionists, their standard, the morality is none. They do not have any morality. Whatever works, use it. That time Churchill killed those babies, in Germany. They were not guilty of war crime, but you know what? That time it worked. So yeah, he did the right thing. Now Israel is killing babies. Yeah, this is the right thing. And so these people, the Zionists, they are almost atheists. They have morality, subjective morality. Whatever they think morality is something that we all have to abide by. So they set the morality standard for us, which is unbelievable. This guy is absolutely out of his mind. So let's take a listen a little bit more. I'm just going to fast forward and listen how Piers Morgan is trying to change the narrative he is so eagerly holding on to, calling this whole occupation as a war with Hamas.
That's
Just a second.
That's what I
But
believe.
the British people.
Yeah.
You believe he was a war criminal?
Yes.
So therefore, your belief is that no retaliatory action.
No,
by
you can
any
retaliate to the man, not to the babies.
Tell me a war in history
Yes.
where civilians haven't been killed.
Again, the question is, tell me a war. We're not talking about a war. We're talking about occupation. You are in my home. You need to get out of my home. That's not a war. That's just my right. You are occupying my land. I'm telling you to leave my home. If you can't leave my home, at least don't bring in new people. The settlers are coming in, pouring in Israel every single day. Piers Morgan, he is so delusional. He sees this as a war between Israel and Hamas when it is not. It's occupation. So this is why we need to change this narrative. We need to, through YouTube, through social media, so Facebook, everywhere, that this is not a war. There was never a conflict. There was never a war. This is occupation, and these people, the Palestinians, are fighting that occupation. This is fighting against oppression. We are all here. Why you think there are millions, if not billions of people around the world coming out in protest of what is happening in Gaza? Why you think these people are coming out in millions and billions? If it was a war, they would not come out. It is unthinkable that people in that number will come out to protest every single day, whether it's in New York or London, France, Germany, everywhere. It is not war, guys. You guys are so stupid. if there is a war breaking out right now, people would not come out in masses to protest. Yes, there will be thousands of people protesting. There is anti-war movement. We see that. We have seen that before. But this is not thousands of people. It's millions, if not again, billions of people. And Jews, Christian, Muslim, non-Muslim, all of the people from all across the globe coming out. Do you think this is a war? No, this is oppression. And as human, when we see oppression, our instinct, our soft side of our heart cannot digest it, cannot take it. It bleeds, it cries. And that's when we come out, whether it is for a Muslim or a non-Muslim. We cannot see a dog being left on the side of the street without food. We give it food, we give it shelter. What about a human being? So this is exactly the same situation happening. But Piers Morgan is so adamant, imposing his views on us, changing this narrative, that this is somehow war. This is not a war. This is oppression, and people are standing up against this oppression. So when he said, name a war where civilians have not been killed, well, you're right, Piers. If you have a war, civilians will be killed, unfortunately. But when you have oppression and occupation, you do not want that to happen at all, because we need to stop it from the very beginning, even before it starts.
He's killed.
I don't know.
You don't know.
Well, maybe.
Okay, now they are, gotcha moment for them. Gotcha. Oh, hijab doesn't know how many people killed, or how many people, or how many babies killed when Churchill was carpet bombing. So we got you, hijab. You're so wrong, you're dead wrong. Unbelievable. Like, these people's morality and their understanding of what is happening is so shocking. It's so shocking and dangerous. Piers Morgan is a dangerous, dangerous guy, just as dangerous as this Rabbi Shmuley, because both of them are contributing to the killing of thousands and thousands and thousands of Palestinians throughout history, the last 5 decades. I have comments here, pearls and corals. Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum assalam. Hitman, thank you. Assalamu alaikum. Inshallah, leave a comment in the comment section.